Hi there, it's Carol with Carol B Crafts. Today we'll be making this darling little takeout box that is made with the Takeout Finlets, which is a bundle in the 2018 holiday catalog, and it comes with the Takeout Treats stamps, which is a clear mount stamp set. And this is very easy to put together. It's project number 4 in my Cauldron Bubble online class. You'll also use your Cauldron Bubble stamps. We'll be using this little ghost right here and some gorgeous grape ink. So let's get started. So we'll go ahead and get our ghost stamp from our Cauldron Bubble stamps, and then we will get our pack, our class kit. These are darling and easy to make. I suggest that you use tear and tape, but you could also use glue to put them together. So what I had you do is I'm going to have you stamp on the parts that are going to show, not on the top here. Go ahead and bend that. Just on the body part. We're going to stamp in Gorgeous Grape. I have a C block here, and this will just give a little interest to the cardstock. Makes it kind of fun. Better put something under here. I have a piece of old scratch paper. No telling what's on it. And so I'm just going to stamp my little ghosts, and they're going to be going in different directions. And I'm going to avoid the top, although you could do the top if you wanted to. Okay. You don't really have to do the bottom unless you want to. I guess we could do the bottom, couldn't we? It won't hurt. Okay, so we've got our stamping done. Well, actually, we still need to stamp the sentiment, and the sentiment is going to be Trick or Treat. So we'll get one of these little circles, and I'm just going to put it here on the paper just so I have something to kind of hold it in place. Get my Trick or Treat stamp. Make sure I don't have it upside down. And then I'm just going to ink it up and get it in the center as best I can. There we go. Now you do have a choice. We'll go ahead and fold these. Let me get rid of this scratch paper. You do have a choice whether you use glue or tear and tape. Looks like I'm almost out. Time to order some more. Okay, so we'll go ahead and fold all of these tabs, crease the score lines. Now these go together relatively easy. I find it's best to go ahead and glue the bottom first. Just going to match that up, hold it in place for a minute. And now I have the choice of either, I'm going to bend these back, either using glue or, and I think I'm going to use glue because I want to get a nice edge, a nice fit on the edge, and I don't want it sticking over. And this gives me enough time to match it up perfectly. If it comes through, don't worry, it dries clear. I'm putting some pressure on it with my bone folder against my thumb, my finger. That gives it a little more pressure. Okay, I think that we'll let that dry for just a second. And while that's drying, we can go ahead and put this in front of our little Highland Heather banner. And I'll put that on with a glue dot. And then this is going to go here in the front. Just give that a little bit more time to dry. Meanwhile, we'll tie our bow. And let me get my fingers moistened. So to tie your ribbon, you're going to make a loop here. And that's about 1.5 inches. And you're going to bring this around and push that through where your thumb is. Try to keep it tight and flat. And pull it. And then pull the tails, pull the loops until you have it where you want it. It's a little big. It's a pretty small bow. That looks about right. And it's about 1.25 inches from here to here, from one end to the other. Okay, so now I think that we are ready to put that on our box. And I find it, you put these two in first, and then these are going to lock like this. And you have to kind of push them in, just like a regular takeout box. They are kind of interlocking, and then you can kind of push them up like that. So let's go ahead and put our ribbon on. I think I'll use one glue dot, should be enough, and just pinch it off. And it's here in the front like that. We'll snip off those excess tails. That one's a little bit longer than this one. Okay, how's that? Better? Oh goodness, maybe my scissors just aren't sharp enough. Well, I'm just going to leave that alone because it's only going to get worse. Okay, so then I'm going to put this on with a couple of glue dots. Twist it off, and I'm just going to put it on the front here, right about there. And our darling little takeout box is done. You could put all kinds of little treats in there for someone special. Thanks for joining me. This was project number 4 in my Cauldron Bubble online class. Stay tuned for project number 5. And check out my blog, my website, www.carolbcrafts.com, to see what current classes and club kits I'm offering. Thank you for watching. Bye now.